Welcome to Puerto Escondido. My name is Christiane, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how we have been settling into this beachside town on the Pacific coast of Mexico and a bit of what we get up to. If you've watched the past couple of videos, you may know that David and I have driven here all the way from Tulum in Quintana Roo on the Caribbean coast of Mexico. I chose to come to Puerto Escondido before I even met David, and my plan was to fly here from Cancun. But since I met David, who I invited to come with me, we decided to drive across the country to Oaxaca in his car, and we have a whole month in this town. Potentially even longer, but we'll see how we go. I chose Puerto Escondido because I really wanted to visit Oaxaca, and this just seemed like the most talked about place. I knew it had a bunch of beautiful beaches and that the weather was good this time of year, and after Tulum I was just looking for somewhere less busy, a total change of scenery and vibe, but somewhere where it would still be easy for me to meet both locals and expats, and Puerto Escondido from research just seemed to fit the bill exactly for what I was looking for. Our Airbnb is in the Bacocho Rinconada side of town, and what I've quickly realized is that Puerto Escondido is actually pretty big. You can't easily just walk around everywhere because it's gonna take you a really long time and you're probably gonna get sunburned in the blazing hot sun, and that's just not realistic. Now, we do have David's car, of course, because we drove here in it. However, I kind of want a vehicle for myself. We're probably not gonna wanna do the same thing every day, and I kind of just wanna have some independence and be able to get myself around without having to rely on David taking me in his car. So I have two options. I could either get myself a bike like what I had in Tulum, or I could buy a scooter. Well, I think you already know which one I'm leaning towards here. I could buy a brand new one from Walmart or Chedraui, which is about 16,000 pesos, but I don't know if that's the best option because after a month of use, that price is probably gonna depreciate quite a lot and I'm gonna be selling it for quite a lot less. Ideally, I want something secondhand that runs well and that after a month, I can hopefully sell it for more or less the same price as what I bought it for. So I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace, and I've been writing in some local expat groups, but honestly, I've not been having that much luck. However, David has also been speaking to some local people, and he's just told me that there is a bike that we can go and look at today. So let's go.
¿Te gusta?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Sí.
Yeah. It looks like it's in good condition.
Préndela.
I have a very small head. You want to give it a go?
Sí.
You want to give it a spin?
No.
¿Quieres probar?
No, ya está bien. ¿Quieres ir al banco de una vez?
Sí.
Voy a dar otra vuelta. Ahí está.
¿Incluyo las cascas?
Sí, no, uno nada más. Este.
Oh no, eso.
Sí.
Oh. That is the funniest helmet I've ever seen. Looks like it's going into the army.
¿Lista, señorita? Ready?
Yeah. See you in the house.
Sí, con cuidado. Vamos a seguir a la güerita. A la güerita con su moto nueva. ¿Dónde está la pichi güerita? ¿No quieres ir a la playa en tu primera vuelta?
I don't have any sunscreen on.
Yo tengo.
You have it?
Sí,
Sunscreen?
claro.
Claro. Okay,
Pero-
poco tiempo, pero necesito trabajar hoy. I need to give it a name.
¿El name?
A name.
¿Cuál name?
A nombre por el moto.
Ah, pues no sé, es verde.
Es verde
Es
y
verde.
itálica.
Estamos en Oaxaca.
Verónica?
No.
Verónica, the verde auto. Vivian.
No.
Oh, you don't like any of my names. Oaxaca, Wendy.
¿Windy?
Wendy. What's your suggestion then?
No sé, estoy pensando. Like un aguacate.
Aguacate.
El aguacate.
Avocado.
No sé.
Aggie.
Aquí.
There's a lot of thought going into this over here.
Green parrot.
What? That's a terrible name.
Baratico.
It looks, do you know what, from this angle, he looks more like the ant from Bugs Life.
Entonces sería el banana.
It looks like a Bug's Life.
Banana mobile.
An ant from Bug's Life. Maybe Bug.
La banana mobile.
Banana mobile. David was the one who found that bike for me, and he said he just found it by talking to people, right?
¿Qué?
Encontraste el moto
Sí.
por hablando con la gente en el pueblo. And I paid 9,500, which is 9,500, which is about £350 to buy a 2019 scooter. Not bad. Especially if I can sell it for pretty much the same price when I leave. First time filling up the gas from empty to full. Let's see how much this costs. What do you reckon? 100 pesos? Eso es? Oh, so 90 pesos. That's like less than £4, like £3 kind of. After much deliberation, we have come up with a name for the scooter, and that is... Yes, so thank you to David for helping come up with the name La Tortuga, which means the turtle in Spanish, and we thought that it was very appropriate. One, because she is green. Two, because Puerto Escondido is famous for tortugas and seeing the tortugas here. Also, we found this tortuga sticker. And also, the final thing is there is a saying in Spanish called fuga la tortuga.
Fuga la tortuga.
Because fuga means like, let's go, right?
Vámonos.
But in the same way that in English we might say, oh, in a while, crocodile, or see you later, alligator, because it rhymes, the Spanish say, fuga la tortuga. And so now whenever we leave, we can say, fuga la tortuga. So it all makes sense, really.
Fuga la tortuga.
Now I want to show you around our local area a little bit, the Rinconada Strip, which we have been driving down every day, of course, since we arrived. And there is this cafe called El Cafecito, which a few people mentioned to me before I even got here. And since arriving here, you will see that there is a queue outside this cafe every single day. So we're going to go to El Cafecito today, and I'll show you what all the hype is about. This will be our local laundry place, and here is El Cafecito. Literally always has a queue outside no matter what time of the day, but right now it's about 10:45 in the morning. So you wash your hands upon arrival here and they assign you a table. And what we've realized is there's actually two El Cafecitos in Puerto Escondido. There's one here in Rinconada and there is one in Zicatela, which you haven't been to yet.
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting to go inside.
Oh,
Estoy esperando para entrar, pero hay mucha gente afuera del cafecito porque es un lugar muy popular con los locales y los turísticos. Entonces, necesitamos esperar.
¿Y qué le parece si bailamos mientras esperamos?
No puedo bailar.
Venga con esas cumbias. Sí. Sí. Gracias, mi amigo.
I'd be lying if I said this was our first time. This is definitely our first time on a Sunday, so it's the longest we've had to wait. But weirdly, we've only been here like twice. And we've been placed in this exact table, and they place us. We can choose from the breakfast menu or the all-day menu. I got the avocado toast before, and I didn't like it so much, which was strange for me because I always like avocado toast, but they just like put just slabs of cheese on it. If you ask for a coffee to go and bring your own container, there's a special price. They have the same in like Pret and Costa Coffee in Inglaterra. Got a latte.
Que estas tazas me recuerda a unas que tenía mi abuelita, que es un diseño de taza muy bonito. This design is like a traditional in Mexico.
What did you get?
Enmoladas.
Moladas.
Moladas con mole.
Con mole. And here's my quesadilla. More of the basic bitch option, but that's who I am. I'll dip my quesadilla into your mole sauce to see if I like it.
Okay.
I don't like mole.
You don't like?
I don't like it. I just don't enjoy that taste. So let me give you a little bit of an apartment tour to show you what we are working with. So come up the stairs. I got this place on Airbnb. I booked it like a month and a half ago. This is when I thought it was just gonna be me. And I decided to go for a 1-bedroom apartment as opposed to just a studio apartment because I really like the idea of having a living space as well as a bedroom. Now, I know for a fact that Airbnb put up the prices from what you could get when you actually here. But I still think that I got a fairly good price. So I'm paying 700 pesos per night ish, and that price is higher than usual anyway because of Christmas and New Year. So I think normally in other times of the year this particular Airbnb would actually be cheaper than that. But anyway, let me show you around. So this is the living area where we have the kitchen. It just has 2 hobs, but it definitely does the job. And the sink is right here, and we have a microwave and a big fridge. Definitely more advanced than my previous studio apartment. We've got the dining table, and we actually purchased these table mats because there wasn't any table mats, and it killed me that we were putting plates just directly on the glass table. But for the most part, this is just where I've been working and where David's been getting some stuff done as well. And what's really, really nice is that the apartment came with this, because you can't drink the tap water here. It's not very tasty, and I don't think it's very good for you. We have a sofa here. I've got to be honest, it's not a very comfy sofa, but we don't sit on it very often. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it on the GoPro, but we can actually see the ocean from our apartment. Which is very, very nice. In this room, it's literally just like a kind of, I guess, cleaning room where we can hang up some of our wet stuff. There's a sink here, tap here, it's got bulk cleaning things in there, but honestly don't really go in this room very often. And then moving on, this is the bathroom. Not much to see there. We do have hot water, which I've realized is actually not very common in Puerto Escondido. A lot of people in their apartments, they don't have hot water, and for me it's kind of essential at this point in my life. I just really like to have the luxury of hot water. So yeah, we do have hot water here.
Oh.
And then finally we have the bedroom. It's just a bed, and then we have somewhere to put clothes, chest of drawers, somewhere to hang up, and you know, there's not much interesting things to say here, but yeah, that's the apartment. This is where we're going to be living in Puerto Escondido for the next month. And I like it. It feels homely.
We can see Tortuga por aquí.
Oh yeah. Tonight we're going to go to a restaurant called Turtle Bay because there's quite a lot of blog posts which claim that it is the best restaurant in the whole of Puerto Escondido, and it's literally about a 30-second scooter ride away from this apartment, which is very convenient. It's on that main Rinconada strip, and apparently they have the best hamburgers in town as well. So it's not Mexican, but we're gonna go have a hamburger. This one's for you. You have the army helmet now.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got this guy. Oh, I just put a top knot in my head. That's not really gonna work with a helmet. Am I driving or are you driving?
Tú.
Me? Yo? Siempre. I nearly always do the first drive, and then by the end of the night, David's always like, no, I'm driving home. I'm driving home.
Ya dominas la vuelta, ¿eh?
Seguridad doble.
Sí.
El restaurante por la mayoría es afuera, entonces no pienso que necesitaremos nuestras cubrebocas. No sé, pero tengo mío.
Vamos a llevarlo.
Y él tiene sus. ¿Sus?
Suyo.
Like suyo. Oh, really? Él tiene suyo. I've never used that bit of vocab before.
Yo tengo el mío y él tiene el suyo.
Él tiene suyo.
Pinches tacos tienen ritmo.
Yeah. That's it, right?
Llegamos.
I'm surprised because my belt's undone. Normally this place is full pretty much every single evening we've looked, and right now by the look of it, no one is there. Come on then. I haven't put my helmet away.
Oh, yo también. This looks quite nice.
Quite nice.
Quite nice. Quite nice.
La wow.
La wow.
La wow. I don't know which one I want.
¿Dónde dice la wow? Ajua. Oye, qué bonito popote. Genuine, ¿cómo se dice? Genuine.
Genuine.
Genuine. Genuine.
Genuine.
Genuine. No puedo decir genuine. Es bambú. Bambú.
Well, it's really peculiar drinking out of a bamboo straw because it's very thick and the hole is very thin.
Mm-hmm. Very thin.
Oh, I've got for the California burger, which has avocado, cheese and bacon. She ain't no vegetarian no more, ladies and gentlemen. ¿Te gusta?
Sí, mucho.
Oh, that is really good.